freezing mist was on the roads, and then there was a pretty good wind. So I was happy to make it back home safe.
Good, good. There's ice
After
on.
being, yeah, like kind of like a glazed donut, only it was roads. So
We
I like glaze on donuts, but not on roads.
we are very happy that you're here.
Happy to be here. How's Muriel?
Muriel, she's sleeping at the moment. She ate
Oh,
something and she went to sleep.
nice.
Yes, she's resting. Yes, yes.
Maybe for like 6 hours again or something.
Yes, there is a chance. When she's awake at night, she's like taking a long rest afterwards. Yes.
Yeah, good to hear.
Question, Jeff, or impressions?
Uh, do we have friends with us yet?
We have friends. It seems that they are, how do you say, preparing. I see them on green, but here, Victoria here is on YouTube. Hello,
Ah,
yes, Victoria. Good afternoon from us. Good afternoon. And we have
yeah. Hello.
friends that they will soon get into class. I see them on green, so they might
Ah,
approach when they're ready, when the time comes. So,
all right.
so would you like to start with a question or with the whiteboard? With what would you like to start? Here, Fernando is here. Let's greet Fernando. Good morning, Fernando.
Hello, hello, AT and Jeff. How are you?
Shalom.
Shalom, good morning. How are you today, Fernando?
I'm fine, AT. I'm happy to be here. And how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm happy to be here with you and to
Me too.
discuss, yes, and to discuss those topics because they are circling me. So I'd like
Mm,
to share them with you. Yes.
yes,
Yes.
let's do it.
So let's go into the whiteboard, into the class, and we have a new friend here on YouTube, Ruth. Ruth from Canada. Good morning, Ruth. It's pretty early
Oh,
today.
from
Yes.
Vancouver.
Yes. Yes.
I heard
Jeff.
that yesterday.
Yes. Greetings from Jeff, Ruth. I hope you can hear. Oh, in two
Yeah,
seconds because there's a delay. Yes.
and Victoria in Germany.
Yes. Victoria is in Germany. Yes. Yes.
We got all over the world. It's just wonderful.
We're very happy about those connections. They're dear to us.
So you want to do Proverbs chapter 20?
One verse, and there's a painting. And people on YouTube, they see the painting of Peter Paul Rubens. Yes, there's a painting and there's a verse. And the question is, what would you like to start with?
They're both beautiful. I can read the verse if you'd like.
Yes, please. Ruth is writing, yes, I hear him. I have been listening to you all for a while. So
For a
Ruth,
while.
yes, is recognizing your voice. Yes,
Nice.
yes. So you would like to start with a reading? Yes,
Yes.
yes.
I'll try to blow it up a little bit here.
Do you have an access on YouTube or?
Yeah, on the whiteboard here.
Okay, so I'll move. I see I have to move it a bit right that it will go into the frame. Now I see I have a better clear. I mean horizon. Let me. I move it to the right. Is it better now, Jeff, or here, like this?
Uh, It zooms in and out on me.
Oh, because I'm sharing the board with YouTube.
Okay.
So when I
Okay.
zoom in and I move right, So you feel that the ground is moving or the page is moving because I
I think I
adapted.
got it. Yeah. All
Is
right.
it?
Would you like me to read it?
Yes, please.
Okay. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 27. The spirit of man is the lamp of the Lord, searching all the inward parts.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. And Fernando, would you like to read the Hebrew version of the verse?
I can try it. Can you zoom in
Yes,
on
yes.
the
I move
please?
it here. Tell me tell me if it sits I mean in the middle. Is it located in the middle for you
Yes,
to read? Yes.
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 Such a beautiful verse. Is Nar Hashem Nishmat Adam Hofesh Kol Hadri Betin.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fernando. And I will write here a little translation in from Hebrew to English because the English is a bit. They took it as a lamp, but I'll write the following: the candle,
Oh,
the candle of the Lord is the human soul,
beautiful.
searching 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 all the inner rooms or spaces. Here, the English says lamp, but in Hebrew this is ner. Ner, candle. Of course, it has a value, numeral value, and it expands. The word ner expands. And Jeff, I think you have a bit of experience with those letters.
Yes.
But
Like
yes, Jeff?
like where we get the word menorah, neri.
Yes. Very good, very good, very good. From those letters we get the name Menorah. Yes, and Nora as a name, and very good, very good.
Yes.
And Jeff, 1 second, because I would like to greet our friends here. Jill is here. Good morning. Rodrigo, good morning. And Philip, good morning to you all. Philip, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you today?
That's good. Good, thank you.
Most welcome. Rodrigo, bom dia. How are you today? Maybe he cannot answer at the moment. Jill, good morning.
Shalom, how are you?
I'm fine, and how are you today?
I'm good. I'm going to be quiet today because they're testing alarm systems, and at any moment it goes off. And so I'm glad to be here, but I'll be listening.
Good luck. Good luck with the
Thank
test.
you. Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello,
Hey there.
Hello.
Etsy. Sorry, my microphone I cannot open. Now I can open. Hello, everybody. Sorry, Jill, to interrupt you. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Philip, and good morning,
Hey.
Fernando and Etsy.
Good morning.
Hey, Rodrigo.
Thank you. Now the question is, shall we explain the Hebrew verse or shall first we look into the painting? What is your choice? Everybody can speak. This is the painting. What is the connection between the verse and the painting? And who would like to describe the painting before we go into the mathematics? Yes, Philip, would you like to start?
wouldn't really know where to start on that one right now.
Again, Philip, I did not hear.
I wouldn't exactly know where to start, to be honest.
Okay, you don't know where to start. So, Jeff, where would you like to start, with the painting or dive into the Hebrew?
Well, since you asked to describe the painting, it relates with the verse for the fact that there's a man holding a candle,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a boy. I think it's a boy.
Mm-hmm.
See, be on his right side for him, by his shoulder. They're apparently in a dark room, so candle is their light, and the boy has in his right hand also a candle that he's trying to light off of the candle that the man is holding in his right hand. And his left hand is practically touching the flame of the candle to the point where you would think it might be getting hot.
Mm-hmm. Which finger is it that seemingly touching the flame? Which finger is it?
His ring finger, right?
Ring finger, the wedding finger, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting.
Yes. Now, can you describe? Yes.
Excuse me, Etty.
Yes.
I'm on YouTube as well, and I don't see the picture up there.
You don't see the picture?
No.
1 second, we should ask Victoria and Ruth, do you see the picture? Well, Ruth, Victoria, I'll try to. 1 second, maybe there is no streaming. I'll check the streaming. 1 second, Jill. I'll check the OBS studio. There is a stream, YouTube. I hope that's.
Etty,
Yes.
I opened the YouTube right now and I can see the picture at the right side of the YouTube.
Okay, and thank you, Rodrigo. Also, Ruth is saying yes, clearly. Jill, can you check from your side? Yes, from your side.
Yes, it might be on my end.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
So you can open maybe Wikipedia. Peter Paul Rubens. Yes, and there is an old woman and a boy with candles. Peter Paul Rubens. This is the name of the painting.
Okay, thank you.
Jeff, everything is fine. I'm aiming for something. It's okay. I know it seems that everything is fine, Jeff.
Yeah, it's an old woman. I'm sorry.
It's not your sorry. There is an aim in all of this, and you are not mistaken. I would like to. I would like to. I would like to approach this slowly, with the verse, with our perspectives. YouTube streamers. Those who participate in YouTube, please participate in the description. Victoria, Ruth, and those who are watching and keep silence, please participate in writing. Now, Jeff, can you describe what is happening with the expression or with the face of the old person? Where is the glance of the child? Where is the direction of which the child is looking at? What is the direction of the old aged person? What is the expression? Where is the candle? Where is the eyes? What is happening there? Where is the shadow?
Yeah, it appears the boy is looking at the woman, apparently, and she is looking down, and her expression seems pleasant, and so does the boy's expression. Not exactly what I would expect.
What would you expect?
Well, maybe if your finger is touching the candle, maybe like ouch or something like that. Um, but there's a expression of interest too, I would say. I don't know, what do you think, Eddie?
Soon I will share because
Okay.
we have a new friend here in class, Kevin. Good morning. Would you like to
Good
participate?
morning.
Good morning, Kevin. How are you today?
I'm well. Good morning.
Good morning.
Kevin, do you see the painting?
I do.
Would you like to describe what you see, your perspective?
I see a child who is kind of coming over the shoulder, the right shoulder of what appears to be an older woman, maybe a grandma, and he's lighting a candle, kind of like sneaking in a way, lighting a candle, and she's covering the candle with light, keeping the candle from being blown out from the wind, and so that he can light his candle. But he's coming up from behind, like it's something that's preemptive or suggesting, um, like it's an action.
So her hand, you see her hand is protecting the flame of the candle
The flame.
from the wind or some kind of an
Yes.
airflow. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And what does she hold on her, how do you say, elbow? Do you see her elbow?
Oh, I didn't see that before, but yes, I see that she's has a basket that's hanging from her elbow that her arm is through.
Yes. Now let's see and let's look at her head. I'll try to zoom in 1 second. I hope that on YouTube it is reflected as well, the zooming. Look at her head. Is it well reflected? Yes. What is she wearing on her head? Can you describe? Everybody is welcome to describe, to participate. I shall be delighted to hear you. Rodrigo, Jeff, Fernando.
It looks like in America we call it like a beanie. Like in Ukrainian you could call it a bushki. It's like a head covering.
Yes. What does the head cover made of?
It appears in my eyes, it appears red, like a reddish brownish color, and like it could be fur or it could be flowers. It's hard to make out.
So
Or maybe felt.
Yes, Jeff?
Maybe felt.
Maybe felt. So if she's wearing this on her head, if it's from felt or if it is like fur, is it cold outside if she's wearing some kind of a hat? What is the
It
temperature?
gives the impression, yeah. It gives the
Yes.
impression that she could be cold.
She could, very good. She could be cold.
It could be. Yeah.
Now try to look at her cheeks or her cheekbones. What and her nose? What color? Her cheek have and her nose.
Yes.
What color?
The complexion is red.
Yeah,
Complexion.
kind of a rosy kind of a complexion.
And the eyes, the eyelashes,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
as well. And look
Like
at,
somebody who was sick, like somebody who you saw that was sick, that has a cold, they would have that same complexion.
okay. Now let's look into the eye. I mean, where the, not where the pupil is, I mean, not just the eyelids, but how do you say, the circle of the eye. Usually when it's white, but what color does she have in her right eye? Usually the ball of the eye, not the pupil.
Yeah,
There's a
it's
pupil, and there's like dark color for the pupil, and there's a color green, blue, brown, and so, and there's like the circle is at a white ball. Is it white? I don't know how to call it in
no,
terms of medicine.
it looks like her eye is almost closed. It looks injured or
You mean this? You speak about the left eye, yes?
the right eye.
The right eye to which side? To the watcher
Yeah,
or to?
that one.
Do you have a pointer,
No,
Kevin?
I'm not on the concept board.
So
I'm on the
Rodri-
YouTube.
Okay, so Rodrigo, can you put your pointer? Where Rodrigo's pointer? Which just stand still, Rodrigo, here on this eye. Which eye is it that you see Rodrigo's cursor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
that eye.
so you speak about this eye. It is closed, you
Yeah,
say.
it appears like squinted closed.
Which eye is it for the lady?
The left.
The left. Very good. Now, Rodrigo, can you move your cursor to the other side? Yes, and which eye is it, which is open?
Her right.
Her right. Very good. Remember this. Her right is open, her left is closed. Very good. And does she look at her forehead? What is happening in her forehead? Is it clear? Is it white paper? Or does it
No,
look?
it has the wrinkles as if she's got an impression on her face where her eyebrows are lifted
Yes,
slightly.
yes. Now, I shall zoom out a bit and let's, how do you say, take an imaginary line between her right eye, because her right eye is open, and the candle. Does her right eye look or has any direction to the candle?
Yes. Well, no.
Very good. Who said
No,
yes and
she's
who said no? And please
no,
explain.
I said both.
Okay.
I agree. No.
No, it doesn't.
Where is she looking at? Where is she looking at?
Looking at her wrist,
At her wrist. Yes,
her bare wrist.
yes. Okay. But not at the candle.
Right.
No.
Not a candle.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're
Now,
welcome.
I'm very happy that you participate. Now, Philip, Rodrigo, Jeff, Fernando, would you like to add something? Those who participate on YouTube, would you like to add something?
I was just thinking, as looking at the picture, that whatever the event that does seem to be happening, they seem to be. I had a particular word on my mind before that it's skipping now, but that they're sort of enjoying the event. That's whatever seems to be happening.
Do you sense intimacy from them, Philip?
They seem to be related.
They
Yeah.
seem, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Fernando, would you like to say something, to add something? Quiet. Rodrigo, would you like to add something?
Oh, Etsy, my English is terrible. I'm not able to describe the
It is.
image.
Okay,
I'm
slowly.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Slowly.
No, but I have not to add. I just follow you. Thank you very much.
Do you think her right eye is blue, Eddie?
Her right eye is blue. I'm not sure because it seems like a bit green, and we have already filters of the screen. So, and this was painting was a photo by a camera on Wikipedia or Google Museum, so it's not clear what kind
Okay.
of filtering we are dealing with.
Right.
But I would like to ask you about her dressing. What kind of a dressing does she have on her upper part? Can you describe the colors? Her sleeves. What kind of color her sleeve have?
Like red sleeves and a kind of a white collar and a red, the whatever. This is a vest, I guess, over her red shirt. That's open at the neck, kind of revealing it there too.
Now, Jeff, let me approach your review at the beginning. At the beginning, you did not see the name of the painting.
Right.
Yes. And your impression was that the face that you're looking at is the face of an old man.
Yes.
True? True.
True.
Now, since Jill asked, or Jill could not see the painting on YouTube, so I was mentioning the name of the painting that she could find the painting on Wikipedia on Google Museum. And you heard the name of the painting. And you said, oh. And I said, Jeff, don't be afraid. It's not for nothing that I put this picture on.
Uh-huh.
Because why? Why?
Yeah.
Usually we are educated. There's like a female, let's say, that becomes a mother and grandmother, and there's a male father and grandfather. Let's say this is the chain that we are educated to see. Is that right or wrong? In all cultures, in all times.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
That's right, yes. But when the Bible speaks about feminine and masculine, it's a completely different story. The feminine is the body, which appears in time. So the feminine can be both, yes? Feminine body?
Yes,
Yes, or masculine. What we learn in terms of biology, it might be this or that because both appearing in time. But the soul is a male. Again, according to the biblical perception, the soul is a male, the body is a female. Since you are focusing at the face, you could see the soul, and you could associate this kind of expression of, so to speak, an old man. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's great, Eddie.
So what we see in a way is the expression of the soul. If we look at advanced people in advanced age, and sometimes it is hard to distinguish when you look at their face if they are male or female, what we are educated to see as why, because the souls come out at advanced age and we see the expression of the experience.
Yeah.
And this is completely different perspective than what we are educated to see. The soul comes out.
I like that, Eddie.
you could say that even at her temples here, I hope that you can see the cursor on YouTube. Let's say on her, this is her right temple, but left to the viewer. There's like a short hair. It could be, it doesn't look like women's hair. So it can consider also the frame. You see the frame of the forehead. It looks like the letter Samech. 1 second, I'll take a painting. I try to make
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to make it. Oops. The
Samech.
hair. Oops. Here I had a mistake, but 1 second, I take it. Let's say. Oops. Letter Samech. This is part of the Esther, the hidden, because we have everybody in a way has in him the hidden Esther. So this is the Aleph, it's abstract. And then there's the secret, Samech, the secret. And then the rest two are Tav and Resh, which make in a way 600, or the Vav, or the spirit. Yes? But in a way, this is a very interesting perspective. Because the soul is hidden inside. It's not even in the face. The face is just an expression of the soul, which all the time communicates. Now, what happens? How can we explain her eyes situation according to what we learn about left and right? Which part of her face is shut, or which eyes is shut and which eye is open, and how those eyes are related to the tree of life and to the infinite. Who would like to open this?
Can open it, but somebody else can too if they wish.
Yes. So here Lucas is writing. The boys is in the light, the woman's face. Yes, thank you, Lucas. Philip, Kevin, Rodrigo, Fernando, who would like to speak about the eyes as an expression of the tree of life? Who would like to speak about it? Rodrigo? Kevin?
The eyes, from the perspective of the elderly, or
The elder person. I will write here. Just decide that it will be easy for the one who looks. Yes, this is. Yes.
but the direction, the right or the left hand perspective, which one do you want?
So I'm going to write this down. It will be easier. So, yes, this is the left. Here, this is the left. This is her left eye, and this is her
Yes.
right eye. So let's write it like
Okay.
this. Yes? Yes.
So the left is the, yep, and that's the Bina side, and the right is the, what do you call it? The wisdom.
Yes, the wisdom. Very good, very good, very good.
Yes,
The right is the wisdom, chokhmah, wisdom, chokhmah.
Chokhmah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, yes, this is the right. And this eye also, in a way, has to do with, in Hebrew we say ayin, 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 the letter ayin, which is the value of 70, but it's associated with ayin, with the infinite, because when the 70 becomes 1, we have ayin, which means Ein Sof, infinite. So the infinite is open. The finite, the left, is closed, or half closed or almost closed. It's not clear. There's also dark mark here. And the right eye is open. The right eye is considered to be the positive eye.
Mhm.
The left is the negative. The moon, sometimes the moon is dark. Yes? So this is the positive, the infinite, and this is the negative.
One would be the right eye would be open to the things of the spirit and
Yes, yes, very
the
good.
soul, and the left eye would be closing itself towards the perspective of the manifest material.
Excellent. I feel like in optometria shop now, marking plus and minus on it. Now, we did not relate to the boy for a reason. How this conversation about the grandmother or the ancient lady's face has to do with the verse. Slowly I'll move because it's different perspective, because this is more emotional and this is here. It's a different plane of thinking. This is more numbers and letters on a white background, and this is more emotion on dark background. So are you cozy to move to the verse, or you would like to stay with the painting?
Right, let's continue.
With the verse? Or with
Certainly.
the painting? Again, Kevin?
Certainly. I mean, from my perspective,
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go with the verse.
Yes. So the candle of the Lord is the human soul. Let's move. The candle of the, let's do the first part. The candle of the Lord is the human soul. Let's move again to the painting. The candle of the Lord is the human soul. The candle of the Lord is the human soul. We see a physical candle in the picture made of what? The candle that she's holding.
wax.
From, yes, from wax.
Wax, yeah.
Wax, yes. Very good. Very good. I would like to write not the wax but the Hebrew to explain something. Sha'ava. Sha'ava is wax. 1 second. This is what Luria says about the candle. Sha'ava. Sha'ava. Sha'ava is wax. How do I spell W-A-X? Wax? Can you
Yes.
help me? Yes, Sha'ava. Now, what Luria says is something very interesting. If we take the, look at the Vav. Luria says the Vav itself here in the word wax is the candle.
Oh,
If we take the candle, meaning the Vav, outside of the word, we are left with 3 letters. Sha'a. Sha'a is the hour.
the time.
The time. Now, let's connect all of these together. She does not look. Why doesn't she look at the candle? We could say there's a wind. So she is hiding the flame from the flow of air that the candle will not diminish. Why doesn't she look at the candle? Why does she protect the flame of the candle?
She's covering the soul or protecting the soul, apparently, in this perspective.
Mm-hmm. or what
Or
what can because here we see a flame, and the flame, like you say, is touching her ring finger. Ring finger is, so to speak, Sfirat Tiferet, the beauty, or Zer Anpin, little face. In a way, it seems that the light of the candle is burning her finger.
yeah.
Is there a tension? Look at her hand, regardless of the boy. Look at her. This is, which hand holds the candle?
Right.
Her right is holding the candle and her left is covering or protecting the flame. Is there a tension in this area?
Did you say attention or tension?
Is there tension? Tension.
Oh. Yes, in there's tension in the sense of the what you know of a fire burning,
Mm-hmm.
and she's using the eye of her hand
Mm-hmm.
to feel the flame, to cover it.
Mm-hmm. Could it be that her right eye is looking at the infinite when her left palm is protecting the body of, I mean, the flame also, but her left palm is protecting all of this not to look at the time, because once people used to look at the flame of a candle before they had clock, they used to see the time was the measure, how do you say, how long, or for how long the candle is burning.
Mm-hmm.
If the candle is burning, I mean, if it's starting to let's say, let's start from the beginning. If the candle starts here, let's see, it's a bit drop of wax. So if the candle is at the beginning, we still have the body of the candle, the wax.
Mm-hmm.
The body of the candle is the wax. So when we start, the body is long, but the more there's the time is moving,
Mm-hmm.
the wax is how do you say, minimize. The body of the candle is the wax. After a while the wax is burning and the body is getting short. The candle is a parable for human life in space and time. So what is she doing with her left palm? And why is her finger being burned or touching the flame? What is she trying to do if her right eye is looking to the infinite? There's a tension.
I'm starting to. I'm feeling like this is leading towards a kind of a metaphor of a separation from time.
Yes, yes, yes.
If it seems to be burning her hand, she's reacting to it, but not necessarily resisting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
If,
I'm curious, Eddie, why what the significance is of the ring finger
mm-hmm.
touching the flame like
Mm-hmm.
this, and I know you're trying to get us to figure it out. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the tension I've got right now. Is like what's the answer?
Okay. You remember that we were speaking about 5 levels in our, when the soul has, like, in a way, 5 agencies inside of us. I usually write the order I think that Michelle was asking me, because according to this structure she ordered Gloria's book. There is a structure of 5 steps or 5 agencies of the soul communicating to the human body. I will write them now from the other direction, from the bottom up. Nefesh, Nefesh. This is 358. Nefesh, Ruach, spirit, which dwells in the heart. Nefesh is in the liver, it's in the lower part. Yes. Ruach, spirit, is in the heart. Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama, Neshama, soul, is in the mind. Chaya, animated or alive. I don't know how to write it here. Chaya, Chaya, life, a life giver. Sorry, I have to write an L, a life giver. Chaya is like a woman who gives life, a life giver. And we have Yechida. Yechida is the unity, the bundle of life. All of us, humans, animals, plants, trees, fishes, everything is like bundled together in this infinite ring. Now, if we look at those 5 steps, let's start with the 5th, Nefesh, and then Ruach at the 4, Neshama, soul at 3, in the mind. This is in the mind. Chaya is connecting, is external in a way. It's between, outside of us. There's a transmission outside the mind, but still connecting to the mind. This is Chaya. It's like wisdom. And Yechida is unity. Look at the 5 numbers. According to distribution in a human palm, the Nefesh, the lower part, is the little finger. So I will write it here with 2 keys. This is the 5th finger, 5. And the marriage finger, how do you call it? The ring finger, wedding finger, the 4, Zer Anpin or Tiferet, is associated with what here? Rodrigo. Spirit. So what does it, yes, so Jeff, what does it mean now when we look at it in this lens?
Fire of the heart,
Mm-hmm.
fire of the spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's
And-
interesting.
And if we connect it to what Philip said a moment ago, you see the tension is being built. In a way, she is moving out. According to the face of the child, he's just moving in. He's just try to see what is happening here. I look at Granny. Granny is like a TV for him. There, you know, this is the 17th century. Yes, yes, Kevin.
The thumb as well is on the fire, is touching the fire.
The thumb
It's
is
the
well.
1 to 4.
Yes, the 1 to 4 is touching. Yes, very good.
Ah,
Very good. Let's
Nice.
You have it? You have it? Yeah.
mm-hmm. Great observation.
So please pay attention to this ball here between we have 3 hands, like 15 fingers in total. We don't see the left palm of the child. So she has 2 palms, he has 1 palm. It is together 15 fingers. 2 candles is 17. And she is moving out and he's just entering. She is departing. We look at the airport, we have departure. Yes, and what is the opposite of departure in the airport?
Ending.
No.
Entering.
They're
Arriving?
arriving.
So he is arriving. What is going on here? I'm just here for few seconds and you're already departing, leaving.
It's like the what you hear the figure of speech when they say passing the flame.
Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 Very good.
Like in Olympics, they
Yeah.
pass the torch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Passing the baton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I I was in a hospital once where the old man, his wife, was passing, departing, but at the same time, there was a great grandchild being born at that hospital. So he said one is departing and one is arriving, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
just like what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And that was his perspective at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be a chance we could zoom back out to the verse again, please?
Yes. Yes. Of course. Second. There's a movement of colors, and please be prepared because this is emotional, and I'm moving a bit to the cognitive here. So we're moving slowly, not to create any shock. Yes. Yes, Philip. What is the question?
No question, just as an observation.
Yes. What is your observation?
I was just, after discussing the picture, I wanted to revise the verse.
Meaning? Shall we read it again
Just,
in Hebrew in English?
if you'd like to, yeah, feel free.
Yes. Hebrew in English? The spirit of man is the lamp of the Lord, searching all the inward parts. In Hebrew, Ner Hashem, the candle of the Lord, Nishmat Adam, is the human soul, searching all the inners, all the inner rooms or spaces, meaning what is searching or who is searching, we can ask. Okay, the first part is the candle of the Lord is the human soul.
Light.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Did we answer your question, Philip?
Yes.
May I add?
Yes, please, please.
An impression is a kind of a play on words, but where it says searching all the inner rooms or spaces, what comes to me is quarters. Like a quarter is a room, your quarters, and the quarter, the notion of the quarter,
Yes.
it comes into play here. 1 to 4.
1 to 4. Yes, yes, yes. The
Very
soul,
good.
yes, the soul is being borrowed, like the name Shaul. It's not just the King Shaul, King Saul, but the human soul is being borrowed for a certain time to come and make journey to land here. And while being here, she is, neshama in Hebrew is feminine, the soul is looking, where can I illuminate? Where is the darkest place that I can illuminate? Which quarter? The quarter of the matter. Kevin. Matter is a quarter, is 4. Yes?
Well, you're describing a mission.
Yes.
The mission of the soul is to illuminate the darkest spaces.
Yes.
I noticed this in studying the life of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
that he seemed to gravitate to the darkest places in his ministry.
Mhm.
Seemed to go specifically or directly to the lowest and darkest uh, places because of the need.
Yes.
You know, the
Yeah.
need was greater.
Yes.
Or maybe more ideally to spread the light
Yes.
wherever possible, wherever you're in reach to.
Yeah. Yes. It is every human being has a soul. Not just every human being, even every cat or a dog. They're different kind of, but each come to illuminate the darkness. Every flower, every tree. We usually tend to see the world as built from different parts, like there's, so to speak, animal kingdom, plant, how do you say, plants kingdom, flowers, and so. But all in all, is a one creation, and each one is illuminating to the other. Sometimes a person is tired, he see a bird flying in the sky, so he feels good because he associate with his hidden ability to fly, because the human soul can fly. So in this moment, the bird for the man illuminating his darkness. Sometimes it's a neighbor to another, so it has infinite relations. The illumination, I mean, it comes. Who knows? It is. We cannot count those points of references. I mean, we cannot count the influence of the soul. It's something which is immeasurable. We cannot.
Amen.
Thank you. Questions or thoughts?
Eti,
Yes.
may
Yes.
I comment something?
Yes. Yes.
I read the verse in Hebrew, Nar Hashem Neshamat Adam,
Yes.
and I take these 4 words in Hebrew, and the sum of these 4 words is 1,111. 4 times the number one, and I'm very impressed with this. And so I just want to share with you. I don't know exactly what meaning, but I think it's a very amazing number.
Thank you so much, Rodrigo. Rodrigo was taking the numeral value of the first 4 words in the verse. Ner Hashem, the candle of the Lord, Nishmat Adam, the human soul. So he was calculating the numerical value of those 4 words. And the sum that he received is 1,111, meaning 4 times 1. Like this. Kevin, does it resonate with what you said? I hope you're here.
I'm sorry?
Does it resonate, the number that Rodrigo found, the value of the verse?
Yes.
Yes. You
Yes,
see,
it's
4
beautiful.
times 4 times 1. 4 times
4
1.
rooms.
4 rooms. 4 rooms. Each one for a letter. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Each one has, yes, a room.
Hmm.
Or generation. In a way, the infinite.
Could I ask,
Yes, Philip?
just if we could repeat what words those were, particularly English?
The spirit of man is the lamp of the Lord, or the candle of the Lord is a human soul. All of those are making the value of 1,111. 111. 1, 1, 1.
That's cool.
Four times 1 in Hebrew. 4 times 1.
All right. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Yes.
And sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there as well.
No. In a way, it's a very good one, because what happens is through this verse we receive, in a way, the structure of the Bible, because like there are 4 generations here, and this is not just about Adam and Noah, and every person in his life will experience the 10 generations from Adam to Noah. This is one. And then 5 generations from Shem until we have the Tower of Babylon, and this is another room. We shall, each and every one of us, live the structure until the soul comes out here. The 3, 4, 5, and we want to go out of Egypt. So every human goes to those quarters, using Kevin's words.
And that was 4 Hebrew words.
Yes, 4 Hebrew words, creating the value. 4 Hebrew here. Let's make it in yellow. Here, those 4 words create the value of 1, 1, 1, 1. Those are even 4 words. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 words with 4 ones.
In a way, in a non-linear thinking, we can create from those 4 lines a square of the matter, and now the human soul comes to illuminate the matter, the darkest place, the matter.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Questions?
And it's interesting, if we get 1,000 in Hebrew is Aleph.
Yes.
And if we add the Aleph, but the feeling of the letter Aleph, we get the 1,000, the Aleph. With the feeling of the Aleph, we get 1,111. It's interesting, the fusion, the Aleph with the Aleph.
Yes, the Aleph, yes, the letter Aleph, we can write with the feeling like this, Aleph. Aleph. But with the same letters, with a different pronunciation, we can create the word Aleph, which means 1,000. Yes? And and those letters themselves create 111, and we have 1,000 plus 111, and this is the value of this verse. 1111, the Aleph plus the value of the letters that fills the Aleph. Did you understand what Rodrigo was saying, or shall I start from the beginning?
I think what Rodrigo was saying is excellent. And you said, a very key phrase here, I think, with that the soul comes to illuminate the darkest place, which is the matter.
Very good lateral thinking, Rodrigo. Did you understand? He took the Aleph, the 1, which is marked by the letter Aleph, and he enlarged it with the feeling Aleph Lamed Fe. It makes 111. Plus Aleph is also Aleph, 1,000, and he united 111, the feeling of the Aleph, plus 1000 Elif, and he created the value of 1111, the value of the verse. So the soul is one and comes to illuminate the matter.
That's a concept I'm still coming to grasp on. I'm not sure what significance four ones or ones after each other have in Hebrew, but in numerology they're pretty significant as well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Philip.
It seems like an ultimate expression of unity
Yes.
when for one to appear like this four times and to be in the plane of the Aleph, plane of the thousand, seems to be expressing the ultimate.
Definitely.
From what we've talked about before too, Eddie, with a thousand being the ideal plane, Adam's existence, and then he would renew. He was meant to have a span of 1,000 years and then renew, and that's been expressed with the phoenix and so on. That's talked about here, but yeah, just to see it expressed now in those four Hebrew words and that value that Rodrigo pulled out for us. It seems like the unity of all things, the unity of all
It does.
things manifested. Does that seem good to you, Eddie?
Seems excellent.
Okay.
So the soul here of the grandmother came to illuminate. We see this beautifully. Around him there is darkness. And he looks at her. He does not look, this is interesting, his hand, this is it. His hand is approaching the physical candle to illuminate his hand, which is the doing. But his eyes and his heart are directed to the grandmother's face. His hand, the physical hand, is just do a mechanical thing, so to speak. But really what illuminates his life is her, or the soul which dwells inside of her at this moment.
Turning to the soul.
Mm-hmm.
An attention to it, which is something we've discussed too on a number of occasions. Just that there's a overall tendency to ignore the soul, and there's a need to be turning to the soul. And so in this portrait or this painting, we're seeing the positive message of turning towards the soul.
Yes.
Is there anything else, Eddie, that I
Just
missed on that?
you said beautifully. Just one, just to summarize if it is possible to summarize it. The child, we're not certain in what age is he. Maybe 10. What does it seem? I cannot estimate. but accurately his age. But Rabbi Isaac Luria says something very interesting. If it's a boy, it seems that this is a boy, until the age of 13, the boy has a lower part of vitality, which comes from the nefesh, the boy. The whole vitality that he gets, every boy until he's 13, is the nefesh. What is the nefesh? It's the ability to move, to run, to game, even to speak, but in a level of, I would say, like a little animal. It is interesting to read middle age, how do you say, medieval literature. If you have read medieval literature of educators in the monasteries, they describe little children as little animals. The way they move, the way they run, the way they move between one mood to another. This is very interesting. So to go back to Rabbi Isaac Luria, he says that the boys, until they are 13, they have this ability to be alive, but their vitality is parallel to like little animals' life. But once they reach the age of 13, the value of love, if they doing the right thing, if they're in their actions, they do the right decisions, and they take the right choice to go for the good, how do you say, to do from free love, gratuitously, a higher level of ruach, of spirit, enters the heart. If they go on the right path, and they have compassion for people, and they're doing things gratuitously, a new spirit comes and dwells in their heart, and they have a new spiritual level. This is in a general thing. It seems to me that this boy is not at 13 yet. I'm not sure. You can correct me. You can have your...
I got the same impression.
He's not
like
yet...
10.
Yes, he's not yet
like
13.
10.
Yes,
Yeah.
so his vitality is like the nefesh part, but he looks at her because she has not just received spirit which dwells in the heart. She has the soul, and she's going now for another one, for Chaya, a life giver, and she's on the way out. So he is, in a way, his hand does the mechanical thing to illuminate the wax, but his heart is looking for her spiritual level and her soul level. He illuminates himself from her inner. He noticed something higher in her. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
He
great.
sensed something higher than himself. The hand just doing mechanically work, but the relation between the faces, also diagonal. Yes, there's a diagonal relation here. I hope I don't take too much of your time today. Here. Yes. So
Beautiful.
he's looking at her like she's the letter. She is Mount Sinai, love, because the Mount Sinai has the value of, in a way, 5 times the tetragrammaton, like love and so. So this was a little conversation about Peter Paul Rubens' painting. Thank you so much.
Last one, that was brilliant. Thank you.
I hoped it helped in a manner. So I would like to, yes, Jeff.
Very inspiring, Eddie. Very inspiring. Thank you.
So thank you so much for being here today, and I would like to greet you with a good weekend and Shabbat Shalom. A beautiful spring or beautiful autumn, wherever we are. And if we have time, we can meet here on Saturday at the same time. Thank you so much.
That sounds good. Thank you. Enjoy that.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Victoria, Lucas, participant, Ruth. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.